insist on trying to sell me some of his really good stuff. And there's always a market for anything a bit different, especially among the soldier boys in the forts. I say to them, if you want an unusual present for the little woman, or even the wife," he gave an exaggerated leer, "just ask old Curtius. He'll always see you right. It was one of the lads from the 9th Hispana who suggested I should stay here, you know. He said to me, if you're traveling east, stop a night at the oak tree. It's not a bad little place at all. So here I am." Thanks, soldier, I thought. I'd have preferred your recommendation to be a bit more enthusiastic. The oak tree is the best mansio and posting station north of the River Humber, is what I usually say myself. But it was a compliment of sorts, so I gave him a smile. "And you wouldn't believe what this lad wants me to get for him this trip, for his wife's birthday. You'll never guess in 100 years. No, and not much point trying, if it's going to take that long." "Oh, go on, have a guess. Shall I give you a clue?" But that was when the farm cart came into view on the main road and turned down our track onto the forecourt. Until it came close, I thought it might be yet more thirsty customers. Our barroom had been busy since well before noon, and no fewer than 5 guests were staying with us overnight, including this non-stop talker. But as the cart rolled toward us, I realized its occupant was in no state for drinking. He lay flat out with his eyes closed, breathing loudly through his mouth. His tattered cloak was thick with blood, not all of it dry, and crawling with flies. He looked a typical native, tall and fair, and he was strong and sunburned, a farmer probably. I said, "I wonder who this is." The cart's driver was another native, barely more than a boy with only the beginnings of a beard. He pulled his mules to a stop and spoke to us in broken Latin. "Which way is doctor, please? They said he lived near Mansio. I need hurry. Belinus has leg hurt bad." I pointed to a narrow road leading off to the left and replied in his own British language, "It's not far. Follow that track about 100 paces till you come to a group of 3 farm buildings. The biggest one is a house newly painted with a shrine to Apollo outside it. That's the doctor's." "Thank you, lady." He relaxed a little, relieved not to have to struggle with Latin. He raised his whip, then lowered it again. "I nearly forgot. Belinus said he wants to talk to someone called Aurelia Marcella. Do you know her?" "Yes, I'm Aurelia Marcella. I'm the innkeeper here. I'm afraid I don't recognize your friend, though. What's it about?" "I don't know. Could you talk to Belinus when he wakes up, please? He made me promise to find this Aurelius. If you can talk to him—" "Of course I can, whenever he likes, but I don't suppose he'll wake up till the doctor's seen to him. Get him along there as quickly as you can." "I will. You won't forget. He said it's important." "I won't forget, I promise. The doctor's a good man. He'll do everything possible. I'll come over to his house very soon and make sure to see Belinus when he wakes up." If he wakes up, I thought, as the boy drove off. Curtius the trader had been following our conversation. "You employ a doctor here? What's this, the latest in mansio services for your customers?" I'd like to say yes, but the truth is I don't employ him. He just lives close by. He's married to my housekeeper, as it happens. He's got a good reputation and people come from miles around. "Aha! So if you serve your customers bad wine or dodgy meat, you've got someone handy to put them on their feet again." He laughed loudly at this, but when I didn't crack a smile, he subsided. "Sorry, don't mind me, only joking." That sort of joke I can do without, but you can't pick and choose your guests. We get all sorts staying at the oak tree, and we do our best to look after them, but there's no law that says we have to like every last one. "You must admit it's unusual," he persisted. "A doctor in the wilds of the country like this, miles from anywhere. It's not as if you're near a town. Aburricombe's the closest bit of civilization, and that's 16 miles away." He rubbed his backside. "I should know. I've ridden from there today and got the saddle sores to prove it." "I wouldn't call Aburricombe particularly civilized, though," I answered. "It's just a provincial dump."